Konnichiwa, y'all, and welcome to the Cultivar highlight of Olsen's Frosted Strawberry.
Guys, we're MrMaple.com, a family mail order business with over 1,000 varieties of Japanese maples. So if you're looking for that kind of thing, you can find it right here on MrMaple.com. We also do daily content here on the Mr. Maple Show all about Japanese maples, from walkthroughs to gardening content. If you like that type of stuff, make sure you're subscribed.
It's all free here on the Mr. Maple Show, guys. We got more breakdowns, more cultivars. We love showing you specimens whenever possible. And we've got more of that than any book ever printed on Japanese maples. And it's all free here on YouTube. Guys, we're going to be talking about Olsen's Frosted Strawberry. This is one of those amazing trees. Absolutely love it. Makes me want to eat some strawberries. Makes me want to get down to some strawberry fields, have me some strawberry pancakes maybe a little bit. This is one of those spring interest trees that just absolutely hits, guys. An interesting fact about this one, the shape tends to be a little bit more irregular than a lot of your other reticulated trees. So it tends to be squattier and denser. These are great specimens here from us because you can kind of see a lot of that density going on. Now this shape's very typical, typically 6 to 7 foot tall, 6 to 8 foot wide. So you kind of get that spreading habit going on here with this one. Not a lot of height, some crazy intense colors.
Yeah, I mean, that semi-pendulous habit just gives it a really unique form out there in the garden where it just sort of goes outward and as small as in many of the other ghost-like Japanese maples that we've seen. I mean, the colors are outrageous as well, from this intense pink color we're seeing right now to some of this just frosted green look that starts coming into it with lime green. Then it goes to a creamy color with pink new growth. I mean, Olsen's Frosted Strawberry brings it with intense color.
Yeah, this is a reticulated Japanese maple, so a lot like that Ghost series, you get that green veining going on in the middle of this. Now that pink is next level, guys. If you want a short, dense, pink reticulated tree, Olsen's Frosted Strawberry may be the right choice for you. Absolutely love this one. If you're giving it some early morning sun, you can get even more intense pink coloration. And heavy shade, you get a little bit more creamy to pink. You can almost call this one the strawberries and cream to go with your peaches and cream. I love it though, guys. The shape is awesome for container gardening as well. So if you like reticulated trees, you don't have a lot of space, this one looks great in a big planter. You know, people say, how long can I leave one in a pot? Well, these are 10-gallon containers here in front of us. They've been in pots their whole lives. So you can really enjoy this quite a while in a big size container. Really next level for that spring pink there. That's really what it intensifies. It brings a shade that I don't think any of the other maples quite hit.
Now, this is a great tree in zones 5 through 9. That means it can go down in the winter down to negative 20 degrees. If you're growing this thing in a container, make sure, one, you've got good drainage. I think that's really critical with Olsen's Frosted Strawberry, even more so than most Japanese maples. But also think about it in a container, you got to grow in zones 6 through 9 if you're growing it outdoors during the winter months. That's down to negative 10 degrees. This tree can survive in a container outside. It's a beautiful, colorful tree, and its smaller mid-sized stature makes it an ideal candidate for that container. To me, this is such a unique tree. The colors are so intense. It's a tree that collectors must have because it is so beautiful.
Now, I talk about it a lot. We bring it up a lot with a lot of the reticulated ones, but in a container, you can play with the sunlight. So you can move this one around. You can get high, intense pinks in the spring, kind of protect it in the late summer months when it's a little hotter, give it some more shade. Now, this is an introduction. The seedling was found by the late, great Harry Olsen, who named a lot of great plants. Kind of another one of those guys that's really early on finding a lot of cool stuff. His cousin is actually Dell Laux. We talk a lot about the late Dell Laux, too. So many cool introductions from his nursery. Now, this was found by Harry Olsen. I think it actually got popularized in the trade more by Dell Laux. He kind of commemorated Harry with this tree some. He might actually put the name on it. I'm not sure which one actually named it first. I know that Harry actually found the seedling himself. Adele got this one out there in mass, kind of in memoriam of his cousin there. Amazing plant, guys. A great heritage to it, coming from some of the more well-known maple plants from a family ever out there. Absolutely love this one. One of my favorite pairings, you know, maybe for the flavor, but I like putting this around the original peaches and cream. I think that's a fun pairing with Olsen's Frosted Strawberry.
Now, the Olsens, they were actually really big into rhododendrons and Japanese maples, and a lot of their collection of Japanese maples is at the National Rhododendron Garden at the Pacific Rim Bonsai Collection. So you can actually go there and see some of the trees that Olsen's had. This seedling particularly, the original Olsen Frosted, isn't there, but I'm telling you, this is such a cool tree. To me, the colors on this are just so intense. It's a tree that everybody's got to have because it's just so beautiful. It stands out from all the other selections. I liked its smaller and mid-sized stature, and I like this intense pink color. I think you take this, you pair this out there with 2 trees. Do a trifecta. Plant a Shigi no Hoshi, which is going to give you that cream color and yellow in the fall, and an Amagi Shiguri.
I love it. I knew that's where you were going.
And you've got these smaller, mid-sized, reticulated Japanese maples that are going to play off each other out there, either in a container or in the ground.
Yeah, that's a great container trio too. If you're kind of playing in pots, that's a great way to do it, or in the ground. Absolutely love this one for that intense color. You know, another fun texturally thing to pair this with would be something like Golden Falls or Yellow Cascade for that yellow playing off that pink. Guys, it is a small stature plant that is big in interest and drama. I think you're gonna love this one. You know, that reticulation is one you could kind of stare at for a long time. You get up here, you look at it, you can kind of get lost in that maze of colors. It's really interesting. Now, if you're giving it more shade, you're gonna get more of that light green with kind of frosted pink tips to it. That tends to be how it kind of looks in more of a heavy shade environment. Absolutely love this one though. That morning sun will really pick up those pinks, really intensify the color on this one. And it's just one of those spring trees that just really excites me. When I see this one in the early spring, I know it's springtime and it's time to get out the camera, take pictures of maples. It's easy to get excited about Olsen's Frosted Strawberry.
I was shocked how much sun this tree handled in western North Carolina. We had our stock plant for 10 years out in full sun, growing in clay in western North Carolina.
in a field that wasn't really maintained well.
It wasn't maintained well, it's just a stock block of trees. Right before we expanded and had to dig those trees up, I mean, this tree was thriving and doing well. So it really impressed me how beautiful and easy this tree was to grow. Good drainage though, I think that's critical.
Guys, if it isn't currently in stock, you can always sign up to get notified on MrMaple.com via email. Just go to the Olsen's Frosted Strawberry page, drop your email in there. The first notification is always the 10 at 10 email. We don't want to over email you. So a lot of confusion on that sometimes. People say, I didn't get the notification email. The first notification is always those 10 at 10s. So be checking those 10 at 10s. They come out every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. If Olsen's Frosted isn't on the website now, it's coming back soon. We love this plant, so it's one we offer a good bit. The colors are so next level, and it pairs so well with a lot of the Ghost. I say this a lot, but at some point, and I'm gonna have to live up to this because I keep saying I'm gonna build a whole enchanted Ghost garden, and I'm gonna put all my favorite reticulated plants in one garden, so the eye can't even keep up with it. I'll need more land, but I'm gonna build me a whole reticulated garden, and I think this one pairs so well with that Ghost series. It is a choice selection, not only for shape but also for color.
Guys, if you love Japanese maples, make sure you join our Mr. Maple Friends group on Facebook. We've got a great community of people there. We call them the Maple Mafia. They're so excited about their gardens. They love sharing photos of their trees. You can often go see photos of our customers' trees on the Mr. Maple Friends group on Facebook.
Hey, whenever you're watching this video and you have an Olsen's, go drop a picture in that group. We'd love to see what yours looks like. And if you like what we do, make sure to support us by shopping on MrMaple.com. Remember, this content is always free on YouTube, and it's some of the greatest information. It's the stuff we wanted to find out when we were getting started about Japanese maples. So if you're into maple collecting, the Mr. Maple Show is the place to be. Take care.
God bless.
Have yourself a great day.